Hi guys, today is Wednesday, May 22nd. Um, just thought I'd come on and say hi for a few minutes, and my trusty sidekick here with me. So where have I been? My sister has been in the hospital. Don't mind my picture frame without pictures in it yet. Anyway, my sister's been in the hospital. Oh my goodness, she had surgery on her leg 2 years ago. And since then, it has been leaking. Like leaking so much that her pant leg is wet. Like, how is this even possible that this can happen and you won't do anything about it? We had a bit of a falling out back when she had the surgery, so I had no idea that it was doing this, or I would have put my foot down. Unfortunately, she is what is she? I think she's 65 now, so she's 12 years older than me, but I seem to have more sense than her. Like, how can you have your leg leak for that long? Anyway, that's beside the point. She went in, she had surgery done. They've had to clear out all of the poison and infection that was in her leg. They've packed it, and they've also put a spacer in it. She's to go back in 2 weeks, have it checked on again, and if everything goes well, 4 weeks after that, she'll have surgery again and a plastic knee put in. Um, oh, the infection was so bad that they talked about amputation. And they didn't just talk about it once, it was talked about a few times. So hopefully this does work and it gets straightened out. The reason, wait till I tell you guys the reason. I'm trying to look in the right spot. Wait till I tell you guys the reason why she didn't do anything about it for that 2 years that it was leaking. When she went in the hospital to have the surgery on her leg the first time, she was in for quite a while. She was malnutritioned. She doesn't eat properly. Everything was a disaster. So she was in the hospital quite a while. She had a cat. The cat was old. The cat was 17, I believe. While she was in the hospital, her cat died, which I know is devastating. Like, I just know it is. She had a baby years and years and years ago. Of course, the baby passed away. So every time she gets an animal, she thinks it's her Adam coming back, which is heartbreaking in itself. But to find out that her cat died while she was in the hospital just totally devastated her. So she didn't want to tell anyone about this leaking leg because she didn't want to go back in the hospital. I have no words. But anyway, she did have surgery on Friday. She's going home later today. And as I say, she's got to go back in 2 weeks and see how the infection is, and then go back for the final surgery 4 weeks after that. So that has been playing on my mind. And she's in a hospital that's about an hour and 20 minutes away. So we didn't really get to visit too often. Like, we were able to go up. And I had my walker, so that was good. I had a chair wherever I go. That's the only good thing about the walker. But yeah, she seemed in good spirits. We snuck her up a couple candies and just some stuff that would help, and some mints because it gets so dry in the hospital. And even though you get water all the time, it's still really dry. So that is that. That has been exhausting. And today, my other subject is a mammogram. When you get a mammogram and you're a fatty and you got big boobies, a mammogram just is not pleasant. I felt so sorry for the girl. I went in today, had the mammogram, which, okay, they get used to large-chested women, but I'm also got a really big belly. So the poor girl would yank my boob onto the machine, and she ripped under my boob. She didn't rip it. The skin ripped under my boob, and it's so sore. But anyway, so she put it on. I think they ended up taking like 9 pictures, I believe, because when I was there last time, it was 2016. You're supposed to go every year. But anyway, they had to put a marker in a little plastic or metal thing to say where there's a spot where they're keeping an eye on. But anyway, the poor girl, she got me onto the machine and in the right position and everything, but then my belly was in the way and I couldn't get close enough to the machine. And God love her, this sweet little thing. She reminded me of Bernadette on Big Bang Theory. Just a little bit of a thing and just a doll. So she's got my boob on the thing and I'm holding my arm a certain way and my head's a certain way and I'm doing all that stuff. Well, then she had to, like, I had to lean into the machine and then she had to pull my body out, if you know what I mean. Like, my belly was too close to the machine. Like, I felt sorry for her. God love her. And she was so kind. Like, she couldn't have been any more kind if she tried. And my back was really hurting, so I had to take breaks, but she didn't mind that. And then the one time I had my right sleeve out, and then I had to put it on and my left sleeve out. And finally I said, you know what, you've seen him anyway. And I took the whole thing off and I said, here we go. So that made it easier for her too. But talk about friendly. Like, she was just so nice because, you know, I'm self-conscious going anyway. And then to have my belly be in the way, you know, obesity really is a crappy thing. But trying to do something about it is so hard. But anyway, that is that. It's done and over with for another year. I'm exhausted. I'm glad it's done and over with. That's that. So anyway, that's it. Nothing really too exciting to tell you guys. I'm in pain, of course, with my back. I watched Jamie over at Jamie's Life. He was coloring with, what's his name, Chef Ron, and it made me want to start coloring again because that is very relaxing and they really enjoyed it. So I might do that to try and just calm myself. Like, I feel really, not a panic attack, but I feel on edge. Like, I'm looking around and at night I'm more, not nervous. Like, I'm not nervous where I live at all. I know I'm safe, and of course my trusty sidekick here, he keeps me safe, but I'm just, I guess anxious would be the word. I feel kind of uptight, so I think coloring will help. I do like the diamond painting, but for my arms right now, it's just too hard. But I will do something to relax myself, and hopefully this weekend will be nice. I want to get out on that balcony. And just sit out there. If we're out there, we can see the river, which is really nice. It's getting really high. We've had quite a bit of rain, but I do want to sit out there and hopefully scare the pigeons away. I don't want to scare them, but we have a brown and white one and a black and gray one that seem to live on our balcony. I don't know why ours, well, I do see them on other ones, but they seem to be on ours quite a bit. So I try and just tap the window, just like, as I say, I don't want to scare them, and I love them. This sounds funny. I'm terrified of birds. Big old 300-pound Sandy is afraid of birds, but I am. I'm only afraid when they fly. When they're not flying, I just think they're the cutest things ever, and I could love them right up and think, oh, how sweet, and I should feed them, and blah, 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 blah. But when they fly, it scares the living daylights out of me. Like, I jump and of course, I want to feed them, but we don't want to feed them because then there's bird poop everywhere. There's a lot of bird poop out there as it is. But anyway, hopefully the nice weather will come. Today is rainy and nasty and cold. Yesterday was nice and warm, but today, whew, it just doesn't even seem like we've had spring yet. But anyway, I've talked long enough, but I want to tell you about my sister and the joys of being a fatty when you need a mammogram. Not pleasant at all. But anyway, as I say, it's done and over with for a year, so yay. And again, welcome to all my new subscribers. This isn't my normal content. Usually I don't really have a topic. I do talk a lot about my weight, but I don't really have a topic in particular. So I'm really glad that you guys have come and subscribed to my channel. Please bring your friends over. I would love to grow it even more. I think I'm at I want to say 4:45 right now, which I never thought I would get to. So that is wonderful. So bring your friends over and I'll get to know you guys and you guys can get to know me and we can all just have a good time. Okay, love you guys so much and we'll talk to you soon. And bye from Korak too. Oh, wait. There he is. He's always right with his mama, that's for sure. Okay, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.